I swear this whole video I'm just gonna have like glitter in my mouth. Anyway. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite skincare products, specifically designed to be targeting skin that is oily, acne prone, sensitive, dehydrated, and kind of erring on towards 30 years old. That's what we're going to be focusing on today because that is my skin type. I've got some great products to share with you today. Some of these products you would have already seen. I've done specified videos on them previously, which if I have, I'll link them up in the cards, but also down below if you wanted to check any in-depth videos out on them. But some of the products that I'm going to be mentioning are new as well. But before we jump into it, don't forget to hit that like button down below. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Ashley. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. And let's just jump right into the products. Okay, so the first product that I'm going to share with you is a makeup removal cloth. This is what it looks like here. This one is from Bisous. It does look a little bit manky now, but I've used it so many times. It just gets stained from the makeup that you wear, as does something like the face halo and things like that, just because it's that lighter color, but it's totally clean, don't worry. This does come in a pack of 3. I'll leave it linked up above and also down below for you to check out, but it is by the brand Bisous. Basically what it is a microfiber makeup removing cloth, not dissimilar to like the makeup eraser or like I said, the face halo. To remove your makeup, all you have to do is wet this cloth with warm water. Make sure it's really wet, not absolutely dripping, but you do want it to be quite wet, and then go in and use really light circular motions to remove your makeup. And guys, it's like an eraser. I'm not kidding. It's absolutely incredible. It removes all your makeup. It's insane. I will never go back to using makeup like removers or cleansers, micellar water. I really only use micellar water now to like clean up makeup when I'm doing looks and things like that, but not for actual makeup removal. This is all that I need, and I love that I can just chuck it in my backpack when I'm gonna go to the gym. So after work, I just go down to the bathrooms and use this to remove my makeup, and it's so simple. I don't have to worry about bringing like 100 different products with me to be able to take all my makeup off. I just bring this and I'm set. So absolutely love this, and guys, would highly recommend purchasing one of these makeup removing cloths. Not only is it great for the environment, you're also saving yourself a lot of money by purchasing this once rather than bottles and bottles and bottles of different types of makeup removers. So I love it, would highly recommend. If you guys have been around on my channel for a while, you would absolutely know this. It is in all of my empties, but this is the Roche-Posay. It is the foaming gel, and I use this as a cleanser. It's a really great cleanser and I do love it, but I know I found another. This one is the Roche-Posay Micro Peeling Foaming Gel. And guys, this is amazing. I am obsessed with it. If you guys suffer from acne prone sensitive skin, you have to check this out. It is so affordable. I think it's only $25 like full price. So if you pick it up from Priceline or also Chemist Warehouse, they always have sales on the Roche-Posay products, which I highly recommend picking up from one of those 2 stores. But it is incredible. It has salicylic acid in it, which really helps to get into your pores and really break down the clogged dirt and excess sebum within the skin. It is an absolute game changer, and I absolutely attribute to my clear skin that I'm experiencing at the moment to this product, and also another one, but I'll share that later. It leaves behind a really fresh feeling after you've rinsed your skin off as well. But do make sure to not get this over the eye area. If you're wanting to use something to help remove makeup, then the original La Roche-Posay Effaclar, I would say, is better at removing like eye makeup and things like that if you're just wanting to use a cleanser to remove your makeup. This one, just because it's got the salicylic acid in it, I would not use this around the eye area, but the rest of your skin, this is incredible. Absolutely recommend. Winner. Next, I'm going to move on to my toner, and the toner that I'm obsessed with is the La Roche-Posay. It is the Serozinc toner. Fun fact, I do also use this as my skin, like my makeup finishing spray as well. It is great for settling down those powders, but really helps to control and mattify my skin as well. I basically use this as my toner, so once I've cleansed my skin, I'll then go in and spray this on my face. It has a really nice simple spray nozzle that really projects out a beautiful fine mist, and I do find because of the zinc in this, it does really help to mattify my skin, and it's really simple and easy. It doesn't have too many like crazy products with it. It's not stripping or anything like that. It's just a great all-around toner. Now I'm going to move on to some kind of tools that I've really been loving. The first is the Lumae. This is the kind of pore vacuum. Again, I've done a video on this one and I'll link it up above in the cards, but also down below. But basically what it is a pore vacuum, an at-home microdermabrasion tool. This device is great at removing kind of surface level dead skin cells with the microdermabrasion tip. It also comes with a few other tips, one being a smaller rounder head, which is great for removing blackheads. Make sure you check out that video if you want to see some like gross blackhead removal. It's like so good and so satisfying, but like so gross at the same time. And then it also comes with a much larger head, which is really great at boosting circulation and promoting collagen within the skin. So I really love this, but I only use it about once a week. You really don't want to be going more than once a week. For my skin anyway, I feel like it can be just too much. So I only really use this once a week. Do make sure to steam your face beforehand to really open up the pores so you can get as much gunk out as possible. It's really simple and easy to use, and it's super quick as well. I'll leave a link to it down below if you do want to check it out. But I love it, and I've been really noticing some great results with it as well. Next up is another kind of a blackhead removing tool. This is what it looks like here. It's an extractor. So basically what it has is two kind of tips on the end which kind of like have holes. One's a bit smaller and one's a bit larger. And basically what you do, you press the tip over where you've got a blackhead and push down, and it kind of like forces the blackhead to come out of the skin. Guys, if you love pimple popping and like squeezing blackheads, like this is the tool that you need to get. It is amazing in all the right ways, but I really do need to like have some self-control and restraint, because you can really make something out of nothing with this. And I find that sometimes I just get in like a zone and I'm just like putting this on every single pore on my skin. And I swear sometimes Nick sees me after I've like gone really ham with this, and he's just like, whoa, what have you done with your skin? Because it is so red, so kind of inflamed and swollen because I go too hard with this. But showing a bit more self-restraint, this is great when you do have that stubborn blackhead, which you can see but you just can't get out. It is great. I try to only use it maybe twice a week. I was like going at it like every night. Like this was just part of my routine. I would get out of the shower and then I would go ham on my skin. But I do find that I've really damaged my skin when I do that. But I try to only do it 2 times a week, and I go in once I've gotten out of the shower. So my skin's really plump and juicy and steamed and also cleansed as well. And then I go in and extract. Make sure you clean this off after you use it. And that's about it. It's really super easy to use, but just do really be careful with how often you use it because it is slightly addictive. Another tool which I absolutely cannot live without is this. This is a little facial razor. You can pick these up, pretty much everywhere sells them now, but I picked mine up from Daiso. They come in a 3-pack. So basically all they are is a facial razor. So I use this to get rid of any peach fuzz or hairs on my face that I basically don't want. I use this about once or twice a week, depending on the situation. But you just basically run it along your skin in a downwards direction to remove any facial hair. I do really like to use this one just to clean up my brows, especially if I can't be bothered to pluck, but it is also really great at exfoliating your skin. Dermaplaning is like huge right now, and by purchasing this you can kind of give yourself an at-home facial on the regular. These come in a pack of 3, so you just use them, and as they kind of get a little bit more blunt, I just pop them in the bin. They're not expensive. I think I get these for like definitely under $5 from Daiso. I think they're only about $3 actually, so super affordable. This gives my skin some extra exfoliation, and it really helps to remove that surface level dead skin. But I also really love that after I use this, my makeup goes on like a dream. Getting rid of all that excess peach fuzz on my skin, it really just makes my skin look super smooth and blended when I have makeup on. So another reason why I absolutely love this. I would highly recommend checking them out, but make sure you are careful because they are a razor blade and I have nicked myself more than a couple of times, so just be careful. Now another tool that I want to share with you is a facial roller. This is a rose quartz facial roller. Basically you use this to help promote circulation and draining any excess puffiness or fluids from the skin. So sometimes in the morning I can wake up and I'm super puffy. If I've had a late night or like I'm super hungover the next day, I tend to use this. I love the rose quartz. It's really lovely and cooling on the skin. You basically just roll it up in the skin. There are specific directions which you are meant to use, but basically it's in an upwards motion. You have a lot of lymph nodes and glands in your face up in here, so using this in an upwards motion will help to drain that excess fluid from your skin. I do really like to use this as well under my eyes to help reduce the puffiness of my eye bags. My eye bags are hereditary. I always have eye bags no matter how much sleep I get. They're just part of my genetics. My nan had them, my dad has them, my sister has them, and I've been blessed with them as well. These are not eye bags from lack of sleep. They are basically hereditary and pockets of fat, so there's not much I can do about them. But sometimes if I'm overly puffy, those will just get exacerbated so much. So using a slight bit of pressure as well helps to promote circulation, cell rejuvenation, cell turnover, and just a really great tool to have within your skincare arsenal. It's fab, love it. Next up, I want to share with you another exfoliation product. This one is by Sand & Sky. You would have seen a video on this already. It is the Sand & Sky Australian Emu Apple. This is the Enzyme Powder Polish. This is what it looks like here. Basically what it is a micro exfoliant. It is one of those products which you open up and it comes out as a powder, which you then mix in with a little bit of water and then apply to your face. It is fantastic at brightening your skin's complexion. It really does help to remove all the impurities of the skin, dead skin cells, and your skin feels so incredibly smooth after using this. I absolutely love it. Would highly recommend it. Sand & Sky did send this one out to me, so just so you guys are aware. But guys, once I run out of it, I will 100% be purchasing it. I love it that much. It's like a staple within my skincare routine now, so love it. Other products from Sand & Sky, which I do love as well, which I wanted to mention, but I've run out of, and I just haven't had the funds to go out and buy some more at the moment, but it is the Dreamy Glow Drops and also the Bounce Mask. They again within the Australian Emu Apple range. I'll again leave a link up in the card and also down below to my video review, which I did on those two products, but guys, they are awesome. They are kind of more targeted towards drier skin, I would say, but even as an oily skin type, my skin loved them. The Dreamy Glow Drops have hyaluronic acid in them, which really helps to hydrate deep down into the layers. I absolutely love it because although my skin is oily, it's dehydrated, so it really needs that moisture, but further down into the layers of the skin. So absolutely love those ones. The Bounce Mask is incredible. My skin feels so ripe and juicy and plump after I use it. It's amazing. Would highly recommend it. I do also multi-mask with the Bounce Mask, and I multi-mask with another Sand & Sky product. This is the original Australian pink clay mask, which was all over the internet. There have been a few other dupe companies which have come out recently. This is kind of the original brand. Love this one. It is that mask, which is like a clay mask, which you apply over. I kind of tend to stick this one just to my T-zone because I don't want to dry out or dehydrate any other parts of my skin. This helps to suck out your pores. It's crazy. You apply it, let it dry, and you can actually see where the oil has kind of been extracted using the mask. It's amazing. I love it and would highly recommend. Love this mask as well. So next up I have some serums that I want to share with you. And the first is the Ordinary. It is the Niacinamide. You guys would have seen this in a bunch of my empties videos. It's basically just a clear serum which I apply over my skin morning and night. Niacinamide is great if you have problematic skin. Basically, from my kind of research on it, it helps to reduce the amount of sebum that your skin produces. So by not producing as much sebum, your skin's not getting as oily. It also means your skin isn't going to break out as much because there's not as much excess oil, which can then get clogged by dead skin cells or other dirt and impurities to cause pimple, like bacteria and things like that. So by controlling the amount of oil that your skin produces, you then end up with clearer, less oily skin. So I love this and I absolutely notice a difference when I don't use it. If you have oily acne prone skin, I would definitely give niacinamide a go. Don't expect to see results like straight away. This is a kind of like wait till you see the results after you finished a bottle kind of product. I feel like it takes a while for your skin to kind of realize what's happening and for those oils to stop being overproduced. But I absolutely love it. Would highly recommend. I notice such a difference in my skin's clarity when I don't have this in, and it's so affordable. I think it's like $12 or something like that from Priceline. Such a steal and such a great product. So I would highly recommend the Ordinary Niacinamide. Another product from the Ordinary is the Lactic Acid 10%. This is what it looks like here. This is a chemical exfoliator. So basically what this does is help to remove dead skin cells from the skin. You guys can kind of see a trend, I guess. I love exfoliation and this does a really great job. If you have those under the skin kind of like little tiny pimples which don't ever come to anything, they're just kind of like under the skin, it makes your skin look super textured and bumpy. This does an amazing job at getting rid of that and making sure my skin is super smooth. So love it. I would also recommend, if you're after some exfoliation, is the retinol one. I've forgotten. I'll leave a picture of it somewhere on the screen so you guys can see, but it's the retinol one. I love that as well, and that does a really great job. I use those kind of interchangeably, but would highly recommend. I use this only maybe once or twice a week. You don't need to use it super often, especially considering I do have a lot of exfoliating products within my skincare routine, so you don't want to be going too kind of crazy with the exfoliation. Otherwise, I find it can have the opposite effect and my skin becomes way too inflamed, oversensitive, and lots of pimples. Just want to make sure you're getting that balance right. The lactic acid serum and also the retinol serum from The Ordinary are really great anti-aging serums as well. They really help to improve the skin's texture, and that includes reducing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So highly recommend checking them out, especially if you guys are edging towards the kind of a 30-year-old age group bracket. Highly recommend, and they're super affordable. The next two serums that I want to share with you are both from the Revolution skincare range. So again, super affordable. The first one is the salicylic acid serum. This is what it looks like here, guys. It smells amazing. It doesn't have an overpowering, like, chemically smell. It smells like really floral and beautiful, like really high-end, expensive skincare, but not overpowering. I've definitely noticed that this is really contributed to my clear skin as well. Salicylic acid is in a lot of acne prone like skincare products, and rightly so. It works to really go inside the pore and clean out the gunk in it. Absolutely love it. I use it day and night. Would highly recommend, and it's super affordable as well. The last serum that I want to share with you is the Revolution. This is the dark spot correcting serum. So if you guys are a little bit older, you might be starting to see some dark spots. I tend to get my dark spots. They kind of cluster around here. They look like a cluster of freckles, can sometimes look like a little bit of a bruise. So I love using a dark spot correcting serum to really help to brighten the skin. It is also really great at fading acne scars as well. So if you find that you have a few acne scars from picking at pimples, or just from pimples which have caused acne scars in general, you can really use this to brighten and help get rid of that darkness. I feel like it's done a really great job at getting rid of my dark spots and noticing a really big difference, so highly recommend. Okay, last couple of products to share with you. The next one we have is a moisturizer. This one is the Dolphin Ideal Resource Moisturizer, and guys, it's incredible. I got suckered into this one. It's expensive, but I got suckered into it. Mecca Maxima had little samples that were going out with some purchases. Anyway, I put it to the back of the drawer and I didn't try the sample out for months. Then I'd run out of my moisturizer and I wanted something, and I tried it, and it is like the gates of heaven just opened and sun beaming down. It is incredible. This moisturizer is amazing, and I can't believe how much it has changed my skin. It's beautiful. I apply this morning and night, and even though it is recommended towards dry skin, I just find that I just put a little bit on in the morning and a more generous application at nighttime to really plump up and juice up my skin. I feel like this is great if you have really dehydrated skin. My skin feels so plump and juicy after I use it, but not in an oily, greasy way. It's great under makeup. I haven't had any issues with it breaking down my makeup or making me overly oily. And like I said, it really plumps and juices up the skin. So great if you're starting to notice a few kind of fine lines and wrinkles. This really helps to really plump and juice up the skin to reduce the appearance of them. It is also another exfoliating product. So this really helps to boost the radiance in the skin as well. Highly recommend. I can't say enough good things about it. It is incredible. The only downside is the price tag. It's over $100 for this guy, but to me, totally worth it. And as you can see, a lot of the other products within my skincare are more so on the affordable side, so I don't mind splurging on this one little bit, especially when I see what it does to my skin. Totally worth every cent. Second last product, guys, I want to share with you is a mask. This is a tea tree sleeping mask, and it is by The Body Shop. This is really strong, so if you don't like the smell of tea tree or have reactions to tea tree, I would 100% steer clear of this. It smells so strongly of tea tree, but if you have oily skin and suffer from breakouts and things like that, it is a great mask to wear. Go to bed. It really helps to zap those pimples, clarify the skin, and draw out any impurities, but it's quite gentle and not overly harsh, so I do love it. It is a kind of like greeny jelly kind of consistency, so I just use a brush to paint this onto my skin. You don't need a lot of it. Oh my gosh, I can smell that tea tree now. You don't need a lot of it, and I don't use it so often, just as I kind of see that my skin is looking a little bit more acne-ish, inflamed, red, I will use this one. Tea tree is a natural antibacterial agent, so if you do find that you are getting a few breakouts, I go in with this one. It really does help to reduce the severity of the breakout and gets it over and done with a lot quicker, especially if I do nothing at all. So I highly recommend you guys checking this out if you do suffer from acne-prone skin. And the last product that I want to share with you is so brand new to me. I only got it a couple of weeks ago, but it is incredible. I love it. These are Pimple Patches. You guys probably would have seen these Pimple Patches going around. They're kind of really on trend at the moment. These ones though don't have the little needles in them, which I'm kind of feeling like I want to try those ones next, but these are really great. Basically, you open up the package and this is what they look like here. See if the camera can pick them up. Basically, as you can see, they're little stickers which you then just peel off and you place them over the pimple, and Guys, when I say that this will reduce the size and severity of the pimple at least by 90%, or if not completely get rid of the pimple overnight, that's not an exaggeration. These are incredible. If I find I'm having a breakout that's just not clearing, I'll pop one of these on, go to bed the next morning. It's pretty much gone. It takes the redness out of it. It kind of sucks out the whatever's in the pimple. So when you peel it off in the morning, you'll find that it's kind of raised and got like this white stuff. You can see it's like actually extracted what was in the pimple. I find that it does a better job if you kind of a little bit like pop the pimple. So whether or not you do that with one of the extractor tools or a little pin to kind of just open the pimple up, squeeze out what you can, and then pop this over the top, and it just goes in there and sucks any remainder out. It's amazing. Would 100% recommend them. Like I said, I want to try a few other brands. My friend Jawa basically gifted this to me. I was at her place and I was like, you know what, I really want to try those pimple patches. And she's like, I've got a whole packet, take it, see what you think. I'm obsessed. Like I said, I want to try out the one with the little needles. You can get ones which have like needles which help to penetrate the pimple. But as a first try, these are incredible and I'm hooked. I swear I'm gonna have so much glitter in my mouth by the end of this video. I'm sorry if there's been glitter in my teeth the entire time. Glitter lips is just, it's a look, but it's not very practical. So guys, those are all of my favorite skincare products. I know there was quite a few, so thanks for sticking with me. Let me know down below what your favorite obsession skincare products are at the moment. I would love to check them out. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to leave me a like, thumbs up, subscribe down below. Be kind to one another, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah! Bye guys.